Hey everyone, welcome back. Excited for another deep dive. Today, we're heading to the Himalayas
Himalayas.
to explore a place where, well, it seems like myth and reality kind of collide.
Yeah.
The Bijli Mahadev Temple in India's Kullu Valley.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing, at least from what I've read so far. We've got some excerpts here that we're going to dig into, and
I'm ready?
I think you're going to love this one.
Okay.
So, first things first, the location. We're talking high up over 8,000 feet in the Himalayas.
Wow.
To even get to this temple, you have to trek 3 kilometers through, get this, forests of fragrant deodar cedar trees.
Sounds beautiful already.
Right.
Yeah.
And the air gets cooler and crisper
Yeah.
with every step. It's like a journey in itself.
You know, it's interesting how the journey to these sacred places is often part of the experience.
Yeah.
It's like a physical and mental preparation for what awaits you,
Absolutely.
at the summit.
Yeah.
And when you finally reach Bijli Mahadev, the view, just imagine this. Vast Kullu and Parvati valleys laid out before you.
Oh, wow.
The Bees and Parvati rivers meeting at the base of the mountain.
Yeah.
And in the distance, those snow-capped Himalayan peaks.
Wow.
It's a landscape that just evokes this sense of the sublime.
Totally.
A reminder of our place, within the grand scheme of things.
It's like stepping into a postcard or something.
Right.
And then you have the temple itself.
Yeah.
Built in this traditional Himachali style.
Uh-huh.
All those intricate wooden carvings and detailed stonework.
You must feel like stepping back in time.
Totally, right.
Yeah.
Like a portal to another era.
But there's one element that truly sets this temple apart.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
It's the Shiva Linga,
Oh.
a symbol that represents the divine energy of Lord Shiva.
Right, but what makes this one so special?
Well, it's repeatedly struck by lightning.
Struck by lightning.
Shattered by lightning.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
A sacred object.
Uh,
This symbol of divine power
yeah.
is struck by lightning.
Yeah.
That's got to be more than just a coincidence, right?
That's where the legend comes in.
Okay, let's hear it.
Locals believe that Lord Shiva himself once absorbed a massive lightning strike
Wow.
to protect humanity. And the temple's name, Bijli Mahadev, actually reflects this Bijli, meaning lightning.
Oh, I see.
So the lightning striking the Shiva Linga, it's seen as a continuation of that divine protection.
Okay.
Like a symbol of Shiva's enduring power over the valley.
So it's not just a random act of nature.
It's not right.
It's almost like a ritual, a yearly event
Right.
that connects the people to their protector god.
Exact.
But how does a sacred object inside a temple get struck by lightning?
Well, there's this tall metal staff
Okay.
called a trishul, a 3-pronged spear
Uh-huh.
that's sacred to Lord Shiva.
Okay.
It stands outside the temple,
Right.
and it's believed to attract the lightning.
So it's like a lightning rod.
Yeah, like a conduit, drawing that raw power.
Right to the Shiva Linga.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of wild.
It's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, they're basically controlling where the lightning strikes.
In a sense, yes.
That's both ingenious and a little bit terrifying.
I know, right?
So what happens after the Shiva Linga is struck?
Well, they don't just leave it shattered.
No.
The priests have a specific ritual after each lightning strike.
Oh,
They
okay.
collect all the shattered pieces of the Shiva Linga,
All the pieces.
and they use butter as an adhesive.
Butter
Butter.
to bind them back together.
Butter.
It's pretty unexpected, right?
That's so unexpected.
Yeah.
So we have lightning, divine intervention, and now butter. There's something almost poetic about that, isn't there?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This powerful, destructive force of nature.
Yeah.
And then you piece it back together using something so simple
And pure.
and pure as butter.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
This ritual of restoration, using butter as an adhesive,
Yeah.
holds a lot of symbolic meaning.
Okay, I'm ready. Unpack this for me.
Okay, well, think about it this way.
Okay.
It reflects the cycle of destruction and creation. It's this idea that even in the face of destruction, there's always the possibility of renewal.
It's powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
And think about it, even when things fall apart in our own lives,
Yeah.
there's a beauty in putting the pieces back together.
I love that.
You might even become stronger in the process.
Yeah, just like the Shiva Linga.
Just like the Shiva Linga.
So the temple is telling us, hey, life can be unpredictable,
Uh-huh.
things can break apart,
Yeah.
but we have the power to put them back together,
Right.
to make things whole again.
And it's that act of piecing it back together
Yeah.
that makes it stronger.
It's a message of resilience.
Absolutely. And the butter they use.
Yeah.
It's not just any ordinary butter. It becomes infused with divine significance.
Oh, wow.
It's distributed to the devotees as prasad,
Prasad.
a blessed offering. So it's like taking a little bit of that resilience home with you.
Exactly.
Wow, so everyone gets to participate in that act of restoration.
Right.
That overcoming of destruction, they take that energy with them. This is already mind-blowing.
I know.
And we're just getting started.
Just scratching the surface.
We've talked about the trek, the location, this unique Shiva Linga, the lightning strike, the ritual of putting it back together with butter. What else does this temple have in store for us?
Well, this temple, it's not just about the architecture and the legends. It's a living, breathing space where people come to connect with something larger than themselves.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Okay.
What's it like to actually experience Bijli Mahadev?
Well, for one, it's a place of pilgrimage.
Okay.
Especially during Hindu festivals like Mahashivaratri.
Right.
Imagine throngs of devotees making that trek up the mountain.
Wow.
To offer prayers,
Yeah.
perform rituals, and seek blessings from Lord Shiva.
You know, when I think about that scene,
Yeah.
all those people making that journey together,
Uh-huh.
united by their faith,
Yeah.
it gives me goosebumps.
It's a powerful thing.
What stands out most about the festival of Bijli Mahadev?
It's the sense of collective devotion.
Hmm.
This shared belief in the power of this place
Yeah.
and the deity it represents.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not just a solemn religious observance, it's also a social event.
Oh, interesting.
A time for the community to come together, connect with each other, and reaffirm their cultural ties.
So it's like a pilgrimage and a celebration.
Exactly.
All rolled into one.
Uh-huh.
And considering the temple's connection to lightning,
Yeah.
I bet the atmosphere is electrifying.
You could say that.
In more ways than one.
For sure, there's this tangible feeling of anticipation.
Yeah.
A heightened awareness of the natural forces at play
Right.
and the legend of the lightning strike. It definitely adds another layer of meaning to the celebrations.
Speaking of legends, we talked about how the Trishul, that metal staff,
Uh-huh.
is believed to attract lightning to the Shiva Linga.
Right.
What other stories surround this sacred object?
Well, there are some fascinating tales about the Trishul.
Okay.
For instance, some believe it acts as a conduit, channeling the lightning's energy away from the valley
Oh, interesting.
and directing it towards the Shiva Linga.
So it's protecting the people.
It's protecting the people.
It's like Shiva saying, I will take on this force, this potential danger,
Yeah.
and transform it into something that benefits my devotees.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
This idea of protection seems so central to the Bijli Mahadev story.
It really is.
It's everywhere.
There's a belief that the lightning strike, it doesn't just protect the valley from harm,
Yeah.
but it also purifies it,
Oh, wow.
cleansing it of any negative energy and infusing it with divine power.
So it's not just physical protection.
No.
It's spiritual cleansing as well.
Exactly.
Like hitting the reset button for the entire valley.
Right, restoring balance, harmonizing the energies of
Yeah.
the land and the people.
I love that.
And this idea of harmony extends to the natural world, too.
Oh, how so?
There's a local legend that connects Bijli Mahadev to the Beas and Parvati rivers.
The ones that meet at the base of the mountain.
Exactly.
Okay, how are the rivers connected to the temple?
The story goes that the lightning strike, it doesn't just bless the confluence of these rivers, but also ensures they flow abundantly,
Oh, wow.
which of course sustains the valley's agriculture and livelihood.
So the temple isn't just a place of worship.
It's not.
It's a vital part of the ecosystem.
It is.
It's a source of both spiritual and material sustenance
Exact.
for the whole valley.
To the whole valley.
That's the beauty of it, right?
It is.
This interconnectedness,
Uh-huh.
this sense of everything being woven together.
Yeah.
It's a recurring theme
It is.
in the stories and beliefs associated with Bijli Mahadev.
It's a reminder that we're not separate from nature,
Yeah.
from the cosmos,
Uh-huh.
even from the divine.
We're all part of a larger tapestry.
You are.
You know, it makes you think about how we often try to compartmentalize things in our modern lives.
Yeah.
Work, spirituality, nature.
We try to keep them separate.
But in a place like Bijli Mahadev,
Yeah.
it's all seamlessly intertwined.
It's all connected.
Let's talk more about the ritual of reassembling the Shiva Linga with butter.
Okay.
The first time I heard about it, I was surprised.
It's not what you expect.
But now I'm really intrigued by it.
Yeah.
What else can you tell us about the significance of that act?
Well, on a practical level,
Yeah.
it's a testament to both craftsmanship and devotion. You know, the priests carefully collect every shattered fragment.
Every single one.
And painstakingly piece them back together.
Yeah.
Using only butter as adhesive.
That's amazing.
It must be an incredibly delicate process.
Yeah.
It makes you appreciate the dedication involved.
It does.
Right. They do this year after year.
Year after year.
Carefully piecing together this sacred object. Each fragment infused with meaning.
It's quite humbling.
It is.
But it's much more than just a physical act, right?
Sure it is.
It's layered with symbolism. The shattering of the Shiva Linga.
Yeah.
It embodies the cycle of destruction.
That's inherent in nature.
In nature, yeah.
And its reassembly symbolizes the equally powerful forces of creation and renewal.
It's like saying, even in the face of chaos and disruption, there's always the possibility of starting anew.
Right?
It's a message of hope and resilience.
It is.
And the butter itself is symbolic.
It is.
Right.
In Hindu tradition, butter is associated with purity and divinity.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's used in ceremonies, offered to deities, and consumed as prasad.
So using butter to restore the Shiva Linga imbues it with a sacred quality.
It does.
Making it even more potent and revered.
Exactly.
And sharing that butter with devotees.
Yeah.
It's like sharing that sacredness.
Yes.
That resilience.
It creates a tangible connection between the divine and the people.
Bijli Mahadev is like a masterclass in symbolism.
It is.
It takes something as simple as butter and elevates it to a sacred object.
Right.
Creating a bridge between the physical and the spiritual.
You got it. And that's what's so captivating about this place.
It is.
It's a place where boundaries blur.
Yeah.
The natural world is infused with spiritual meaning.
Yeah.
And everyday actions become extraordinary.
We've covered so much ground already.
We have.
The legends, the festival.
The rituals, the beliefs.
But as you said earlier, we're all part of a larger tapestry.
We are.
And Bijli Mahadev is just one thread in that grand design.
It is.
What's incredible is that we've only just begun to explore.
Yeah, we've only just scratched the surface.
This intricate tapestry.
There's so much more to uncover. Welcome back.
We're back, ready to uncover more about this Bijli Mahadev Temple.
Yeah, it's a fascinating place.
Last time we talked about the trek, the legend of that lightning-struck Shiva Linga.
Right.
That ritual of putting it back together using butter.
That was pretty amazing.
Butter, who would have thought?
It's not your typical adhesive.
Not your typical adhesive, no.
And we also talked about how locals believe the temple ensures good harvests.
Yeah.
And the overall well-being of the valley.
Right, how their daily lives are so intertwined with the temple and its rituals. Really made me think about how different cultures view the connection between, the spiritual and the practical.
It's a different way of looking at the world.
Totally. And this time, I think we should explore. Those beliefs come alive during the festivals at Bijli Mahadev.
Okay.
You mentioned Mahashivratri.
Yes.
One of the most important festivals dedicated to Lord Shiva.
It's a major event at Bijli Mahadev.
What's it like?
The energy during that time it's palpable.
Wow.
Pilgrims from all over the region.
Yep.
They trek up the mountain, just like we talked about. But this time to offer special prayers.
Yeah.
Perform rituals. Seek blessings from Lord Shiva.
I'm picturing it in my mind.
Yeah.
All those people making that journey together, united by their faith. It's incredible.
It's a powerful thing to witness.
What stands out most about the festival at Bijli Mahadev?
It's the sense of collective devotion. The shared belief in the power of this place and the deity it represents.
Right, so it's more than just a religious observance.
It's more than that.
It's also a social event.
Exactly.
Like a time for the community to come together.
Right, connect with each other.
Yeah.
Reaffirm their cultural ties.
So it's like a pilgrimage and a celebration.
All rolled into one.
All in one.
Yeah.
And I have to ask, considering the temple's connection to lightning, I bet the atmosphere is, electrifying.
You could say that.
In more ways than one, right?
Definitely. Yeah. There's a tangible feeling of anticipation, a heightened awareness of the natural forces at play.
Like something big is about to happen.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And the legend of the lightning strike, it adds another layer of meaning to the celebrations.
Speaking of legends, we talked about how the Trishul, that metal staff, attracts lightning to the Shiva Linga.
Right.
Any other stories about this sacred object?
Well, there's some fascinating tales about the Trishul.
Oh.
For instance, some believe it acts as a conduit, channeling the lightning's energy away from the valley.
Protecting the people.
Protecting the people.
So it's like this shield.
Yeah, in a way.
Taking that powerful force and redirecting it. It's almost like Shiva saying, I will take on this force, this potential danger.
Yes.
And transform it into something that benefits my devotees.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
This idea of protection, it seems so central to the Bijlee Mahadev story.
It's a recurring theme, definitely.
It's everywhere.
It's not just about physical protection, though. There's also this belief that the lightning strike, it purifies the valley.
Oh, wow.
Cleansing it of any negative energy and infusing it with divine power.
So it's a spiritual cleansing as well.
Exactly.
Like hitting the reset button.
Yeah, restoring balance.
For the entire valley.
Yes, harmonizing the energies.
I love that.
Of the land and the people.
It's like a fresh start.
It is, and this idea of harmony, it extends to the natural world, too.
Oh, interesting. How so?
Well, there's a local legend that connects Bijli Mahadev to the Bees and Parvati rivers.
Okay, the ones we talked about, that meet at the base of the mountain.
Right, exactly.
How are the rivers connected to the temple?
The story goes that the lightning strike, it doesn't just bless the confluence of these rivers, but also ensures they flow abundantly.
So the temple is directly tied to the abundance of the rivers.
Yes, and of course, that abundance sustains the valley's agriculture and livelihood.
So the temple isn't just a place of worship, it's a vital part of the ecosystem.
It's all connected.
It's a source of both spiritual and material sustenance.
For the whole valley.
Wow. It's incredible how everything is interwoven.
It is. It's a beautiful thing.
You know, this interconnectedness.
Yeah.
This sense of everything being woven together. It's a recurring theme in all the stories and beliefs we're hearing about Bijlee Mahadev.
It's a powerful reminder that we're not separate from nature.
Yeah.
From the cosmos, even from the divine.
We're all part of this larger tapestry.
We are.
Makes you think,
it does.
About how we compartmentalize things in our modern lives.
We do. We try to keep things separate.
Work, spirituality, nature.
Yeah, we put them in different boxes.
But in a place like Bijlee Mahadev,
yeah,
it's all seamlessly intertwined.
It's all one.
Let's talk a little bit more about the ritual of reassembling the Shiva Linga with butter.
Okay.
When I first heard about it, I was so surprised.
I don't know what you'd expect.
But now I'm just really fascinated by it.
It is fascinating.
What else can you tell us about the significance of that act?
Well, on a practical level, it's a testament to both craftsmanship and devotion. The priests carefully collect every shattered fragment.
Every single one.
And painstakingly piece them back together.
With butter.
With butter, yes.
It's amazing.
It must be an incredibly delicate process.
Yeah.
It really makes you appreciate the dedication involved.
You do.
They do this year after year.
Year after year.
Carefully piecing together this sacred object.
Yeah.
Each fragment infused with meaning.
It's humbling.
It is.
But it's so much more than just a physical act, right?
It's so much more.
It's layered with symbolism.
The shattering of the Shiva Linga, it embodies the cycle of destruction that's inherent in nature.
Yeah, in nature, yeah.
And its reassembly symbolizes those equally powerful forces of creation and renewal.
It's like saying, even when things fall apart, there's always the possibility of starting anew.
Exactly.
It's a message of hope and resilience.
It is a message of hope.
And the butter itself. It's symbolic, isn't it?
It is. In Hindu tradition, butter is associated with purity and divinity.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's used in ceremonies, offered to deities, consumed as prasad.
So using butter to restore the Shiva Linga,
yes,
it imbues it with this sacred quality.
It does.
Making it even more potent, more revered.
Exactly.
And then sharing that butter with devotees.
It's like sharing that sacredness, that resilience.
It's powerful.
It is. It creates a tangible connection.
Between the divine and the people?
Yes.
Bijlee Mahadev is a masterclass in symbolism.
It is. It takes something simple like butter, elevates it to a sacred object.
Creates that bridge between the physical and the spiritual.
That's the beauty of it.
It's incredible.
And that's what's so captivating about this place.
Yeah.
The place where boundaries blur.
The natural world is infused with spiritual meaning.
And everyday actions
become extraordinary.
We've covered so much ground.
We have.
The legends, the festivals, the rituals, the beliefs.
But as we said earlier, we're all part of a larger tapestry.
That's right.
And Bijlee Mahadev is just one thread in that grand design.
It's a small part of a much bigger picture.
What's incredible is that we've only just begun to explore.
There's so much more to discover.
Back again for the final part of our Bijlee Mahadev Temple deep dive.
It's been quite a journey.
It has. We've explored the location, the legends, the rituals,
the beliefs, the festivals.
This place where nature and spiritual belief are so closely intertwined.
It's a unique place.
And in this last part, I think it's time to, well, step back a bit.
Okay.
Consider what Bijlee Mahadev can teach us.
About ourselves.
Yeah, about our connection to the world.
Maybe even about the nature of belief itself.
Throughout our conversations, one theme that keeps coming up is resilience.
Yes, absolutely.
That Shiva Linga being shattered by lightning,
Yeah.
then meticulously restored year after year, it's such a powerful image.
It really is a powerful metaphor.
For those cycles of destruction and creation.
Woven into the fabric of existence.
Not just in nature, but in our own lives too, right?
Exactly.
We all face challenges, setbacks.
Heartbreak.
But just like that Shiva Linga, we have this ability to put ourselves back together.
To emerge from those experiences stronger.
Maybe even a little more whole.
I like that.
The ritual of restoration reminds us that this process, well, it's not always easy.
It takes time.
It takes effort.
And sometimes it takes support from others.
Just like those priests working together to rebuild the Shiva Linga.
Right. A collective effort.
Makes you think about how communities come together during tough times.
Yeah, to support each other.
Shared beliefs and rituals, like the ones we see at Bijli Mahadev.
They can be a real source of strength.
Yeah, strength and comfort when things fall apart.
Absolutely.
Like, Bijli Mahadev isn't just for individual worship.
It's a place where people gather.
Yeah, they connect, draw strength from their shared faith and traditions.
That sense of community, belonging, it's something a lot of people are searching for these days.
Especially in a world that can feel so fragmented.
So isolating.
It's almost like places like Bijli Mahadev offer a blueprint for how to rebuild those connections.
How to find
meaning, support in something larger than ourselves.
It's a powerful antidote to those feelings of alienation and loneliness
that so many people experience in modern life.
I think you're right.
So we've talked about resilience, community,
Uh-huh.
but there's another big idea that keeps coming up for me.
What's that?
The interplay between the natural and the supernatural.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
It's like Bijli Mahadev doesn't even try to separate those two realms.
It embraces the mystery,
The
possibility that there are forces at work.
beyond our full comprehension.
You see it everywhere.
In the stories, the beliefs,
The lightning strikes.
the legend of Shiva's protection.
The idea that the ritual purifies the valley.
It paints a picture of a world where the lines between the physical and the spiritual, well, they're blurred.
Yeah, where the natural world is infused with a deeper meaning and purpose.
It's almost like an alternative perspective to the purely rational scientific worldview.
It's not about rejecting science.
Right. It's about acknowledging that there might be more to reality.
Than what we can currently measure or explain.
Staying open to the mystery.
The unknown.
And, I think that openness, that willingness to see things from different angles.
That's where creativity comes from.
Innovation.
Absolutely.
When you think about the challenges we face today, that ability to think differently.
To imagine new solutions.
It's more important than ever.
Couldn't agree more.
As we wrap up our Bijli Mahadev deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
What if we all approached our lives with a little bit of that same wonder and reverence?
That we see at this temple.
What if we looked at the natural world not just as a resource to be used,
but as a source of wisdom.
inspiration?
Yeah.
What if we face the unknown with curiosity and a desire to learn?
Rather than fear.
And what if we recognize the power of belief?
Not just in a religious sense.
But the power we have to shape our own reality.
To create positive change.
To make a real difference in the world.
Those are important questions.
They are. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey to Bijli Mahadev.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope it sparked your curiosity, maybe even inspired you to seek out your own places of wonder and connection.
Keep exploring.
Until next time.